From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
Hey folks, glad you could join me here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. It is 9:39 p.m. here, taking a look at conditions across the area. And sure enough, we have another severe thunderstorm warning ongoing across the area. This is the same batch, that line of storms that we've seen moving through, and it continues its barreling east, right now through Morgan County, right now through portions of Limestone County, and soon out into portions of southern Madison County as well. So we've extended, or the National Weather Service rather, has extended this severe thunderstorm warning out pretty much all the way to Scottsboro and Fort Payne. So this is a pretty big one out here. No surprise why, all right? I mean, we've seen these storms moving really fast today. Here's that core area that we're watching right here from Decatur to Priceville to Hartselle. We're watching this area for damaging winds, perhaps up to 60 miles an hour mixed in here. But, you know, I was mentioning this earlier, if you caught my last update, you don't necessarily need 60-mile-an-hour winds to cause some damage today, because we got a lot of saturated ground out there. So even if you're not necessarily seeing 60-mile-an-hour winds, it's not going to take that much to maybe knock some trees down, maybe knock some of those down on the power lines. And I think we have seen quite a bit of that across the area today. Now, this first batch of storms that we saw this afternoon when Ben Luna was in here with me, that was just something else, right? I mean, that was some intense winds out there. We even had a couple tornado warnings. Thankfully, this is not looking like that. It looks like we're kind of on a downward trend in terms of the intensity, but I suspect over the next couple of hours, we'll still continue to pick up quite a bit of rainfall across the area. So this is the batch area. This is the general consensus is 50 to 60 miles an hour, some areas lower, but right around here, Priceville to Hartselle, I-65 and east, pretty much right on the dot is what we were saying, 9:30 to 9:45 earlier. We're moving into eastern Morgan County now. So eventually, we'll probably see this northern portion clip southern Huntsville, right? We're going to be talking South Parkway, 431 over the mountain there. We're talking Owens Crossroads, Lacey Spring here too, just south of the Tennessee River and Morgan County side of the line. Ditto Landing's not far from here. Somerville here is also coming in with the most intense portion of the storm too. Right now, you're probably getting an absolute torrent out there, and it's a very, very electrical storm too. We're seeing a lot of lightning out there, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that just on its own, right? I mean, that's typical for May situations like this. I mean, just a few days from now, we'll be in June, so there's plenty of energy to work with in that sense. But again, our main threat right now is those damaging winds, and you know, it doesn't take 60 to be damaging again in these situations. For those of you just joining us, I was talking about just a second ago how 40, 50 mile an hour winds easily could bring down some trees. And you know what? If a tree is next to a power line, there's your power out, right? I mean, so we'll have to watch that there very carefully. Taking a look at a bigger picture, look across the area. I do want to mention the shoals, all clear, some rain going on, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder still. Colbert County, you're good. Franklin County, you're good. Lawrence County in Alabama and Tennessee, for that matter, you're both also as well pretty good. Lawrence County in Alabama, you still do have these severe thunderstorm warnings populated into the map, but there are no severe conditions from Cortland to Moulton, pretty much anywhere in Lawrence County down here. Limestone County on the southern side, we still do have those potentially damaging winds with the north side of this complex, but all of southern middle Tennessee is clear. Giles County, Marshall County, Murray County, Lawrence County, you do have a little bit of rainfall ongoing, light to moderate at times. Good sleeping weather out there. Go ahead and get to bed. I think this is going to be good weather for that much is for sure. Out towards Wayne County and Hardin County, Lewis County, nothing going on out there at all. Only tomorrow will we see our next rainfall, really, to be totally honest there, right? And so out in northeast Mississippi, it's the same story, right? We got this widespread swath of rain pushing east with time here behind this system. But we got to get past this system first. And again, watching the front edge of it for the possibility of some damaging winds. I'm not seeing any screaming indications that tell me we're seeing these huge 60, 70 mile an hour gusts widespread across Morgan County, which is a good thing, right? We're not hoping to see that, but still 40 to 50 embedded all throughout this easily. I bet you that is widespread, and I bet you that would do it in terms of damage. I think that could do it. I think you could get some trees down with this, and with how saturated the ground is, it wouldn't take that much to maybe knock one down onto a power line. We've seen quite a bit of power outages. In fact, we can go ahead and take a look at perhaps some power outages on a county-by-county basis, and you kind of can sort of see the track of this storm so far. If we take a look at the totals here in Colbert County, 2,000 people without power there. Down here, south of Franklin County, Hamilton, and Winston County, Lamar County, and portion south as well. We're talking thousands without power there as well. So we do have a little bit of power trouble there. That much is for sure. Up here in Marshall County, it's the same story. We have seen some of those Same situations where we have a little bit of power outages from earlier today, but those are being recovered pretty quickly. Lawrence County and Tennessee were all back online for the most part after that big batch earlier today. So that's some good news there. We'll watch Lawrence County in Alabama and Morgan County as well, just to kind of keep an eye and see if we get any more reports of power outages there. I think the heaviest storms here, as for those of us in the Huntsville metro area, we're going to be talking South Parkway and south, right? So downtown Huntsville, Madison, 565 and south as far as the severe chances are concerned. We are watching this portion kind of move north and east just a little bit, so that might provide some pretty good heavy thunderstorms up here in central portions of Madison County as well. Notice it's propagating generally eastward. But I'm not seeing anything indicating rotation, anything like that. We're not seeing widespread suggestions of damaging winds in the sense of 60 or 70 miles an hour. I think more than anything, we're probably looking at 50, maybe up to 60 widespread across the area. But again, those 40s, that can do you in. That can do you in as well as far as trees go. So I'm not going to keep you too long with this because I don't think this system has the same punch as that one earlier today did, or this batch of storms, as I've been calling it, this MCS, if you will, this Mesoscale Convective System. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up there, moving past 65 in Hartselle right now and in eastern Morgan County. Huntsville coming up here over the next, let's give it about 15 to 20 minutes. And I think that's when it's going to be moving into the South Parkway region. And that'll be pushing out towards New Hope and beyond over the next hour. So more thunderstorms moving in. Unsettled night here, a night that will kind of be remembered up here for the craziness that we got for all these trees down. I mean, it was pretty nuts up here earlier today. Fortunately, we're done for today in southern Middle Tennessee. So if any more warnings are issued in our area, which I don't suspect will happen, I'll be back with you just in case. But this might be the last time you see me tonight, at least in terms of our live updates. We're still going to watch for that severe thunderstorm watch to be expired over the next hour in northwestern Alabama. And I think as this moves out, we are trending down with the severe weather chances. So without any further ado, I'll catch you on the flip side, if you will. All right, I'll see you soon. And if any more warnings are issued, right, I'll be with you until I think the danger is over. And I think for now, we're in a good holding spot. Morgan County, go ahead, stay inside for a little bit longer. Huntsville, let's be inside, maybe getting out away from those windows. Damaging winds might be moving through. Thanks for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.